I wrote my notes from the point of view of my character.
Sure.
The cloud continues to close on us. We do what we can to speed up the ship. In visiting the engine room, I notice it is a design I've never seen before. 2 engines, one for lift, one for propulsion. We boost the engine and start out to outrun the cloud. I then started to dig through the paperwork and explore the ship. I found notes on Project FT and talk of a bright dragon. What does this mean? Agama noticed the cloud is similar to Red Summer, a dwarven god who flies through the sky like a weather phenomenon, north to south or south to north every 100 years during the summer, but it's early. We grilled Lizzie to see if she knows anything and to push her on her research. She agrees this might be the Red Summer and confirms my suspicion this is a test run of the new, smaller dragon engines. Seems now they are small enough for not just provide lift, but provide propulsion with a second one. It is very power inefficient. Maybe I can fix that. And that's where my notes end. Because then I fell down.
For fun, would you like to hear the summary from Gronk's point of view?
Sure.
As it comes down to
so
much yap, so little do. There you go.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, okay, you can give me, we'll conflate. Everybody can do from their point of view if they want, and then we'll roll off to see who gets the hero point.
No,
but
that was...
I will award you no points for this, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I thought it was pretty dead on for Gronk, but okay.
Man, I'm talking about everything just dust in the wind, man. Okay, so that's a pretty solid thing. I'm gonna give it a target dummy. Ooh. Nice, I can just press P to open up the party window. There's a hero point.
Neat.
Now, will you actually use it? No. No one ever uses
them on the first 2 rolls. Boom,
no
boom,
one ever.
get them out.
Roll a 20. Critical success. Hero point.
Roll it again.
Alright.
I will make a point to use my points.
You don't have to, but
I
they
will.
are there.
I'm going to use the most arbitrary shit, and then we're going to get to the end of it, and I'm going to be like, God bless, I wish I had 2 rerolls right now.
Okay, so, similar to, as you said, you ended, much of everybody has, the sudden burst of speed has caught many by surprise, and you've all lost your footing, except for Agama, Beefy, and you don't know it, but Lizzie. And, is there any quips from Agama or anything?
No.
No. Just watching everyone stumble.
It's just like on a... Oh, fuck, what are those called? One of those trains, like if you're at the airport and you get on one of those terminal things or whatever. I don't know if you've ever been on any of those. No. I'm blanking on what they're called.
Shuttles?
Yeah, the shuttle ones that like run on the monorails. Those always, if you're not ready for them, you will trip when those start going.
The ones in DC airport are a little rough.
The ones in Florida are quick.
I have not been in an airport since the very before times.
I mean, it's not that bad. They don't even make you take your shoes off anymore.
I just haven't really
been trying to get my mom to
presented an opportunity for flying.
I didn't know you had a brother.
No, my mom's brother.
Oh, I was about to say, God, I didn't know.
Go see
I was about to say,
brother.
I thought.
He just had a heart attack.
Oh.
And, yeah, so like I want her to go see him. but obviously he's got to be in shape for it.
Okay.
So,
So,
does
you
the ship lurch left or right?
you definitely, you know what? Make me a perception. See what you're able to understand from your situations.
Everything.
Well, you said you were
All
going to
things.
re-roll, I thought.
Not.
Not
I
on that.
absolutely lied.
Wow, already just going back on your words. I'm so
100%. What were the odds of me rolling at 20 on the first one?
It was so close to being a 2.
Then I would have rerolled.
I know, but just fun. So as you're sitting on your keister, you definitely feel, you can sort of almost directly spy Simon just kind of tumbled as well, and the wheel seems to be spinning. Perhaps Simon, flicked it when he lost.
I go out. Simon, get on track.
So the
I'm making him ride and drive this ship. He's doing a great job.
He can't, but if you recall,
Wedge your body underneath the wheel, Simon. Stop the spinning.
All right, so it will take a moment because he was knocked prone as you all were, so it'll take a moment for him to stand up. But we'll say a minute as he lapsed, and you can all, I believe you all have the ability to take off your own debuffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you just right-click them off at the top of the screen.
Cool. I'll take care of that. So the wheel is wildly spinning, and I don't believe Simon would have, he would, attempt to grab it and just kind of like get spun around with it. He doesn't appear to weigh much. So
I'm there now. Well, what do I need to roll?
You would need to do your engineering. But I will say that since it is wildly spinning, in addition to the increased speed, the DC will be higher.
Okay, perfect. Ready?
Wow.
Right click.
The duality of man. And with a 21, man, you didn't even let me tell you if an 8 failed or not.
Oh, it did.
It definitely did, but still. With a 20,
the bright red number.
But I would have gotten to say a critical failure.
Not today. Hero point used. Excellently, I might add.
That was indeed an excellent use of a hero point. You are able to stabilize the wheel, and what did you roll on perception? Maybe you got the 20 on that. You note that while you were able to stop, the wheel and get it back under control, you are slightly off course of where you were. You were bearing a few degrees off. So,
Able to adjust?
With a 21, I'll let you adjust. So if you want to give a acrobatics for Simon.
All right, Simon. Lock in. You're doing great, buddy. Let me find his acrobatics. Simon says, I need to take a break.
Yes, Simon is unable to
Lock in.
lock in.
All right, well, I'll man the wheel for now.
Oh, okay. Fun discovery. So, if you look back here at Leander and Lizzie, I am going to select both of them and drag them to the door. But because they have different move speeds, the tokens actually move at different speeds.
It should be very drastic between me and Simon. Why am I faster? Simon has 40 feet of move speed.
Because Simon is smaller.
But he's
So
faster
it's-
by a long shot.
But it also maybe because he's technically having to move. That is an interesting question. All I can think is maybe since like he's not technically filling up the entire square.
What if I grab him as my move? Nope, he's still slower. Interesting.
Like she has 25 versus the 20. Gronk, what's yours?
Yes.
You're 25. Okay.
Yeah.
We're science experimenting. It's fine.
Can I just say that this is so par for the course? Ryan finds something neat. Jeremy breaks it.
Wait.
This is great.
Oh, I didn't realize that either. It actually shows like icons for like, all right, this is a movement, or this is one action. This is the limit of 2 actions. You go any further, and this is 3 actions.
Not seeing that. Where are you seeing it telling you that it's
So
more action?
on the path it showed me a little icon. And
Oh,
also
let me show
in
that to
the
you.
you see like where it says like 20 feet, 30 feet, whatever. It
Mhm.
shows the little diamond too.
Not for me. You must have something
Not for
turned
me.
in that I don't.
Maybe it's a GM thing.
Hmm.
Very interesting though. Very neat. I will utilize that. Probably. Okay, so you are manning the ship currently.
Yes.
Simon is having a breather. Sir, you guys want to do anything before these two actually formally make it back?
Oh, whenever Simon gets locked in again, if we still have travel time, I would like to really study the engines, like spend a few hours of in-game time, or whatever, world time, like
Okay.
really understanding how everything works down there is what I'd plan for him. Then he would like to go back through the paperwork he's already went through.
So,
Like he doesn't plan. I don't plan to. Simon or Tegan's not going to sleep because in his mind this might be the only chance he ever gets to see this type of engine in person and learn anything about it. Because as soon as we get to where we're going, she's kicking us off the ship and that's it. So he's going to take as much time as he can to learn once he can.
so I will say one thing now is, I do have, like, things set up for, you know, since this is a world where travel's going to be, like, a big thing, there are, like, I don't want to say, like, rules, but, like, a subsystem of, for every day that will be traveled, it is, you know, you'll have like one activity, and if you know your activity is, yeah, my character's just gonna sleep that entire day. I don't care. He's just gonna catch some Z's, or you know, I'm gonna go fishing for the day. Sure. I want to talk with NPC. Okay, that's all you're. That's what we're gonna worry about today, and then we'll just fast forward it. Otherwise, we'll literally be stuck on a boat for days, right? So, with these two coming back up to the bridge area, we will sort of then ask, these guys are back up here. Sort of like, are you, where are you guys? You're just standing here, Agama, Gronk?
No, I would have kind of followed Tegan
Okay.
when he went running.
You guys are going to be on deck.
Because I'm assuming you went running for the thing when you saw it going crazy. So I would have followed you because you took off running. They're like, what? You had it under control. So
Can I do this? Make the clouds faster. Whoosh. Guys are really zooming now.
Feel it.
You hear birds calling at the well, see, I can actually say the word now. The red summer, as Agama recalled it.
Being confirmed. Red summer.
Though I will say, his interpretation of it is from a Dwarven myth. And anything your character, because if you do recall, you sort of remembered a bit about it too. And, what Lizzie said all seemed to indicate that it was just like an atmospheric phenomena. Whether the two might be one and the same, don't know. But so then, with everyone sort of like back on the deck, Lizzie and Oleander, would have gathered themselves and come back up to the deck, and with a burst of speed, they're. I don't want to say anything for Oleander, so he's just gonna, be checking on Beefy, I guess.
He's probably pretty sleepy too.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good point. So then Lizzie will sort of come out on the deck and sort of furrow her brow and just kind of this is good. We're making good speed now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we're really clipping.
Oh. She, give me a perception then, actually. Ow.
everybody or just him?
I mean, if you're welcome to. To roll a 9.
I'm gonna save this last one for a little bit. Ah,
Probably
jeez.
smart. That's fine.
If it's 9, I was gonna lose it.
Yeah, we should be good to reach a safe area before that hits us.
Sick. Excited.
I figured.
Never been to Brockenshield.
Figure we've got about a day at best before we hit there. Or, we hit landfall. Which is a weird thing to say, but
Land, float. Hopefully not fall.
yeah. Let me write something down real quick. That's a good word. Landfall. Okay. So you've been informed now that you've got about a day ahead. Are you capable of handling the helm, or please don't tell me you're going to stick that thing as she sort of gets up close to like kneeling down, peeking at Simon,
Don't act like you're not impressed.
inquisitively prodding at it. What is this, by the way?
My world's greatest invention. Simon. He's my little buddy, my little co-pilot. He never needs to rest. He never runs out of energy. He just keeps working. I never have to add fuel.
Yeah. You can note, like, there's a distinct, like, a little twinge in her eye of, oh, really? And how did you, how did this come about?
You tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. I would love to talk about those engines down there in depth.
Well, a noticeable sort of groan. Perhaps another day.
Fine with me.
Are you
Simon shall remain a mystery.
are you capable of keeping?
I mean, for a bit, and then I'm gonna need to, take a break. Simon can lock in. He can hold direction for a while. Unless you want to take the wheel.
And she'll, when you mention that, she'll kind of like slowly, like tiptoe back. That's all right.
Hey, he held the wheel through combat. He can handle it through clear skies. Simon kind of like frills up and like the gears rotate on him, like happy.
Do you want to give me another acrobatics from him? See if he locks in.
Absolutely. Simon, you know what to do. Impress people now, all right? People are really paying attention to you. Lock in.
I saw that one, and I was like, oh god.
I mean, it's not terrible. He might not be locked quite in yet, but
No,
at least he didn't fall on his face.
he sort of goes to stretch in a way, and kind of look. Maybe he pulled a hammy
Gear
or something.
jammed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gear jam.
Put a little oil in his hip flexor and be like, "We got this. Just take your time."
So that will allow you to roll, but is there anything you two want to handle or anything before we swap to travel mode, quote unquote?
Shut up, Benny.
Shut up, Benny.
Gronk will just he will entertain everyone with tales of his father's various battles.
Like what?
Well, like the time they rolled into town and there was everything seemed nice, everybody was happy, but then there was this troop of dwarven triplets, and they started drinking heavily and carousing and causing a scene, and so his father had to challenge them and jump up there and start tossing them around. And he threw one of them, he'd throw one out of the ring, and then he'd grab another one, and then the first one he threw out would come running and slam into his feet, knocking his feet out from under him. And this went on for a while, but eventually his father, being this great warrior that he was, literally just grabbed two of them and tossed them in the air. Like just one in each hand, tossed them in the air, and then kicked the last one out of the ring. And when the first two came back down, he grabbed them and slammed them on the ground and was declared the victor.
Okay. So I assume you meant that as like your downtime activity during the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was asking if you wanted to do anything before that.
Oh.
But I mean, that's fair. That's cool.
That's what he does. He's looking after the morale of the party, man. You gotta keep everybody's spirits up,
Well, then we'll just go into downtime activities. You were told it would only be a day, so we'll just go into that if you wanted to give Simon another reroll. We can handle you and Agama.
Roll. Lock in. There it is.
With freshly oiled, he's able to maintain, and he has, you are going straight.
All right. Let me know if you see anything out there, Simon. Hit me with a buzz. Don't run into anything. And then I go down into the engine room and look, see what I can find, see how it works, see what I can learn about it, study. That's my downtime.
Okay.
He's a snooper.
He loves to invent. And those engines are something he's never seen before. How do they work?
Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Okay. We'll do that then, since give Agama a chance to think about if anything he'd like to do. So you're gonna go down there, and are you just gonna directly? What are you?
No, I'm trying to learn about how the engines work, how they're powering things, how everything's kind of connected and wired together, what kind of system they're using to make these two engines work in conjunction with each other while doing two separate types of activity. Because from all I know, that this type of thing wasn't possible with a Dragon engine. It was just like it did lift, and then you used other means for propulsion. And now they're using a Dragon engine for propulsion and one for lift, and it's got this big ash skyship up in the air, clipping along. So not only has it maintained power, but it shrunk in size. So it's very intriguing for Tegan to figure out.
For the record, this isn't
how he did it.
Necessarily a large ship. This is.
I mean, it's a big ship.
Pretty small, all things considered.
It's big to him.
I mean, compared to like a dinghy, yes, or a small animal-powered chariot, sure, I will concede to that. But for you and Agama to have reached this nation, you likely would have had to ride on like a large scale passenger style thing, much think like a cruise ship size behemoth, whereas this is more of a, hold on, I wrote it down because I looked up.
So you couldn't pop 5 of
Diff-
these engines in the next ship. Have them all clipping along.
Where is my this? Okay, I looked up all these different types of boats. It's not a schooner, because schooners are bigger than what I wanted this to be. This is roughly a... Is it a sloop? Or a caravel?
Benjamin, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, okay. So... Oh, it's a flute. Right? Was that the correct size? Where's my chart?
Just do it based on crew. How many crew can the ship hold?
Oh no,
Cruise ship can hold like 1,200.
Flute. Okay, flute. Crew is 1 pilot, 15 crew, 10 passengers. Yeah, that's like pushing it max. So yeah, this is a flute. Yeah, because a caravel can do passengers of 15. So it's much smaller than that. As evident by, 3 bedrooms, and the underbelly was relatively empty. Stuff could go in there, but it was not set up for that currently. Huge distraction from things, but so you're wanting, I won't obviously tell you everything about it that you're wanting to know.
Oh, you give me a roll. What have I learned?
All right, so give me an engineering, obviously, or a crafting.
Ooh, can I do crafting instead? I'll use my hero point to reroll. I've already clicked it before you say
Well,
crafting.
I'll just, if you want to just ignore that and go for a crafting, that's fine. We'll just delete that roll.
That'll be fun. I haven't used a crafting roll yet. I'm gonna reroll it. This is his whole character identity. Do better. Butthole.
Did do slightly better though. Funnily enough, had you kept the engineering, that would have.
Yeah.
That was a higher roll, but what are you gonna do? You get down there and you're studying these two things. Like I said before, the engine that would you say it's, or would it be fair to say that even on the large passenger ship you were on, he would have tried to sneak down or coerce his way
100%.
into? Okay.
That's his whole business plan right now, is to try and figure out how to make an engine for personal use size.
Between
small.
So between that and the displays you saw and all the books you've read about it, yes, these two engines are significantly smaller. I believe the things I said was, the size of like porta-johns as opposed to a shed. I mean like a big shed too, not like one of the dinky ones. one of the sheds you can like almost live in.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out like how make so big go so small.
I'll make
and
so
keep
big
power.
So. So while you're down there, you see these two chambers, and they're there's a certain amount of distance between the two. Like they're not just like butted up right against each other. They do have a sort of like a glass. I mean, my mind's blanking, so I'm going to say the Zordon tube, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So they have like that sort of glass cylinder where inside, the Zordon tube. Mm-hmm. Remember Zordon tube, but not cylinder. Hey, don't suffer major medical issues that happen to hit your brain. Don't do that. Very, very much advised against. So these two cylinders, you're able to see. It's relatively cloudy, but especially with a 14, you can barely make out the shape of it, and there are two distinct objects in these cylinders, and they don't appear to be the same shape. They appear to roughly be the same size, but they are not the same shape.
Interesting.
From that, you can note that there are I'm going to use the term etheric because the way it functions, as you would know from your research, is it's all mana powered magic, essentially. They sort of are able to, by pumping power into these, because this is true for the regular engine as well, pumping power in it is meant to mimic the ambient usage. So there are all sorts of like etheric cables running between the two devices, and there are some, among the floorboards or supports towards the back of the ship, where you would probably be able to estimate, like, oh, that's obviously where the propulsion comes out. And that's really all I can give you with a 14.
That's what I hit. He's learning, studying.
And as a reminder, those papers that you had, they did have, there was like a header emblem on it.
Yeah, it was similar to the flower that I found, right?
Not entirely.
Oh, I thought that was the emblem that you had talked to me about.
I mean, the thing you found is obviously different from that, but you as the player are able to make the connection, but would Tegan, not being familiar with what that is, I don't think he would, I mean, he might realize, hey, that look like the thing I found, but why is that here?
It's not like a known world thing, like, like I see a British flag, oh, that's the British flag. No, I'm not from Britain type of thing.
So it's not like a flag. It to you as a foreigner in the nation, you wouldn't really know what that is.
That's fair.
If there was someone might have been from the nation, or unfortunately he's the one that's not here right now, so I'm gonna take over in this regard. If you would have shown it to him or asked others.
And he was the one that wanted to be in that room.
Yeah, that sort of surprised me. Breaks open the door. Hey, someone else go check this out.
I know, very weird. Especially because he has the highest perception.
I believe so, yeah. He's got a +7. Can I see everybody's perception from here? I can.
I think I have the lowest.
Agama, Tegan, and Simon are all tied. If you want the real lowest, it's not. At least on terms of people on the boat. So, I mean, if you would have shown everybody else and asked, I can just say, but
I'm sure at least he would have seen it because he wanted to be in that room. They probably would have asked me about it afterwards, I would assume.
So, we'll just hand wave it just to continue.
I mean,
on.
it doesn't matter.
It's fine. The only thing is, I don't want to get his intent on it incorrect. So I'll allow him to fill in properly if/when he shows up.
That's fine.
He does recognize the symbol. And he says that the crest of a noble family that he does not like. See what I meant though? Like, you know, do you know what the royal crest is in England?
Right.
Not really.
Right. No, you're right. I didn't know there was a nation or what it was.
No, that is a family crest. So, Agama, is there anything you want to do during downtime?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then...
I haven't slept much in the last few days. I do apologize for the lack of energy tonight.
Oh, I know a thing or two about not sleeping. Okay, so then if nobody else has anything they want to do, we will proceed to the next day. Lizzie will sort of tell you all of, like, you know, we still have, you know, about 12 or so hours before we should reach our destination, so if you want to get some rest, you know, I guess you can take those rooms. And we will then just go to a new day. So pretty much everyone who's not Tegan, you can rest for the night. And if you... I'll have to refinagle his spells. When the time comes, then. Okay, so... You know, you'll all wake up, the exception of Tegan. And it's going to be, like, late afternoon, early evening now, because, you know, it was very early morning when all of this crazily occurred. And you have about an hour or so before you're supposed to make it to Rockenshield, a town, she said. And if anyone wants to make a history, have you maybe heard of Rockenshield before? It's on a different landmass, so that might be a little strange.
What would it? It's a recall.
Oh, it's a
knowledge.
recall knowledge of society. Sorry.
Okay.
History. 5e brain, right? Oh, excuse me. So... Oops. Got like 12 things open up on the other monitor. Hold on. What did I just do? What did I just do? Hold on. Close. What is going on? Spectacle, go away. Sure. Yeah, whatever. So, a 24. You have heard of Brockenshield. As you are also from a town where there was a lot of mining, and, you know, we'll even say Agama would have... The name... It's definitely not German. It's Dwarven. Agama would have known that the name of the place, it means broken shield. But Tegan would know that it was a mining town, far outclassing his own humble little, I don't want to say outpost, but...
What role would that even be?
That is a recall knowledge on your society. Because you're trying to recall knowledge on society as a whole, which would be history. Makes
I don't
sense?
see any of those. Yeah, I don't see any of those in my core skills.
You just write it's a society role. That's
Yeah.
what it ends up being.
So,
It's just they all have
not,
little sub meanings underneath them.
not everything has a recall knowledge or anything.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, so Agama would have definitely known, like, that's... I mean, that's a a dwarven name for a city, so it's got to be dwarven related. And where there's dwarves, there's mining. Gronk, no. Wasn't really many minings. Not much mining going on or anything in the territories.
Kansas.
Yeah, it was really just like
I forgot about that.
an idyllic place, Sun always seemed to be shining. The birds were chirping.
Came from a small place in Kansas called Smallville.
See,
No,
he's...
I didn't come from any one town. Gronk's family traveled.
Yeah.
They went from town to town.
Gypsies. Wait, Romani. Wait, what's the proper term? I don't know.
Romani is the proper term, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine. He wasn't one of those, though. Or was he? So, yeah, the city of Brockenshield is a port town. You'll be approaching very soon. And we'll say, after I drink, as you coast along, still at a very fast speed, much faster than, by now you've all grown accustomed to it, but you're still moving pretty fast, all things considered. Whatever happened to the engine must have gave it a lot of juice. Really, the VTEC kicked in, yo.
Shifted into 12th gear.
I actually used the VTEC kicked in my notes because why would I not use 20-year-old memes in notes that only I'm going to see?
Also makes you happy.
It does.
It's
I
an
love
old meme,
VTEC.
but it checks out.
Hilarious. I don't know if you've ever actually seen it happen. These old Hondas. They had VTEC, and like you try to like push the engine, and then like the hood would just friggin' blow off. It was hilarious.
I've never seen that.
I would recommend looking into a video of it. It's crazy. But at any rate, you'll be approaching land, and you'll note that, you know what, actually, perception. We're actually going to make her body.
Ah, son of a... You tell me what I rolled. Forgot to change the drop down.
Beep boop. Reveal.
Is this everyone, or is this another just him?
I mean, are you trying to... Do you want to peer out into the distance to whatever city you
When
might
I'm
be
not
approaching?
regaling everyone with tales of my father's heroics, yes, that's what I do. I don't see much. I'm kind of blind.
Hey, what does Simon see? Let's find out.
Oh, hold on, I gotta do everybody's. Or by everybody's. I
Oh
mean.
my god, I did it again. It's only perception that it blinds. Everyone else is a public roll except for perception. I don't know why. Oh man, they all suck. Every single one of them.
Oh boy.
Lizzie, what do your lizard eyes see?
My God. The lizard saw a 7.
No, Lizzie's the lizard lady. She's a lizard too. Skin
No.
lizard. Wearing human
The
skin.
fox lady.
God bless America. I don't have any hero points to use, guys. You do, though.
Man, How does everyone roll so terrible for this?
You know,
Okay,
I'll
hold
use
on.
my
So
hero point to reroll it.
horrible. Gronk has a +5 in perception?
Oleander has a
Very
+7.
wise. You gonna use your?
You know what?
God damn it.
Oleander, I'm gonna make him use it.
That was a accidental blind roll to you, Ryan.
Remember, you can just right-click it and reroll with hero point.
Yeah, if you right click it in the chat, you can pick reroll with hero point, and it'll automatically deduct your hero point.
Oh yeah, no, I manually deducted my hero point and then I did the reroll.
Okay.
There it is. Tell us what you see, Oleander.
So he will.
Does he say land ho?
Man, I hate, like, 'cause I don't want to put words in people's mouths, right? So I'm
No,
really
feel free.
bummed that he rolled it and he's not here.
Hmm.
'Cause I
I
couldn't do
give
him
you
justice.
permission. If there's any time that I'm late or I'm unable to play, I give you full permission to say whatever you think my character will say. And I will
Likewise.
support it, whatever it is.
Well, I mean, I just, there's a difference between providing information through a character and doing the character justice, right? Like, I'm certain, you would all have your own sort of snark and witticisms that you would add to things you would say that I'm incapable of, providing justice for. At any rate, Oleander would sort of point out that, he doesn't see a town or anything, just sees, like, the side of a mountain. And
We're about to run into a mountain.
it's
Come right at
approaching
us.
fast. Or rather, you guys are approaching it fast.
How do we slow down?
Well, if you recall, you went off course and you just kept off course.
No, I thought I fixed. You said I could fix it at 21.
Did I? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you said since I rolled a 21 that I could get back on course because I asked if we could fix it.
Fair enough then. Well, still, you do appear to be approaching a mountain at relatively high speeds, and
Hello.
hello.
Hey.
Hello.
We'll wait a moment for him to join us then.
I am already in.
Okay. Well,
Quick, pull the e-brake.
you have just informed everyone that you appear to be speeding towards a mountain.
Holy fuck!
See, I wouldn't have been able to provide that for you guys. You were the
Where's the
only
brake on this
person.
thing?
You were the only person who was actually able to see this large stone face, that you're rapidly approaching. Well, no, I guess after the hero point, Agama noticed. Except, probably, we're gonna make. You're all just chilling up here.
You want to roll for survival?
There, everyone's up here. So, it is at that point that Oleander said everything that Lizzie would have said, that we have to. I always forget. Starboard port. You have to swing wide. Swing wide. Come on, boat.
Wing it.
Come on, boat. That's an inside joke. You remember that, do you?
Yes,
Come
I
on, boat.
Do you know that one, Jeremy?
Oh yeah, I was in the boat.
do. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys
We were in the boat
with me.
multiple times.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some
You
very
guys sailed the
sketchy.
seas many a time in the boat with me.
Yeah, some very sketchy situations at times.
Nah. We're still here.
Um, a 16. Would anyone?
Simon can help.
Oh, I'm going to need a. Hold on, just a sec, because I always forget. Where is this? I need just a D20 roll for anyone that wants to help.
I'm already doing this, aren't I?
Okay, so not
You
for
can
me
be.
though.
So
I've already
he's not you. Everyone who is attempting to help will say, you know, you're grabbing onto the wheel, trying to like bank hard.
Oh well, my dice hit Thacker, so that shouldn't count. Thacker's six.
It shows up in the chat. So so yeah.
Hell yeah. Get accurate storyteller.
Well, that was as a Lizzie, for the record.
Oh, natty ice.
Anyway,
Natty
So,
20.
That is a 2. That is a 1. That is not a critical failure, so that's fine. And that is not an anything. So you get +3, which would make it a 19. Which is enough. Just barely. This was a DC 19, and you guys got a 19. Good job. You're not going to crash into the side of a mountain.
A great
Because-
way to end our campaign.
I mean, it just would have damaged the boat. You would have been fine. You would have been fine.
At the speed this girl's clipping, I don't know.
It only would have
You said
done, you know. Well, let's see. It would have done.
With my luck, I would have failed a reflex save and gone flying like somebody through the windshield of a car.
You would have only taken 38 damage.
I think that would have killed all of us.
That's fine. You avoided it. So as you are banking, oh, I meant to swap it to this too. You know, the high intensity sound. As you start banking the ship, you begin to notice that there is a sort of chasm in the side of the mountain. That as you're drawing closer and closer to it, things are starting to appear, you know, much clearer. As can I preload? Beep boop. It shouldn't be that bad, but you're still rapidly approaching, and you make it into the chasm, and you're seeing, you know, edifices built on the sides of the stone, bridges, you know, wood, rope, stone, ranching between the two halves, as you have all gone blind because I forgot to click this button. Haha! You're still speeding greatly, but you're able to sort of steer into a dock as I'm going to need one final engineering. See how well y'all can stop. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Hero points, so that's it. That's what I got.
So everybody can attempt to aid it again.
yep. What do I roll here?
Just a D20.
I didn't. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so thankfully there's no critical failures, but you're only getting a +2 for an 11. And at the speed at which you're going into, the ship just careens into this dock, and you sort of go, you blow past the dock a little bit as the underside of the ship just kind of like begins to grind on the rocky surface. Just before you hit the wall, though, the ship does stop moving.
Egan says, like a glove.
As soon as Lizzie catches her breath, she is going to like be absolutely furious.
You weren't our fun to drive, I asked. I said I could guide it. I didn't say I could stop it.
I do. Now that Will's back, I can say so in the Discord chat. Will, you'll see like I did a little picture above. Right.
In the general?
Yeah. So scrolling up, back towards the last time.
See a logo.
Yeah. The little, it looks like a little fire, right?
Yeah.
You were asked, just generically among the party, of if you or if anybody knew what that was, and you did recall seeing that as the crest of a noble family that you weren't
The ones who rigged the cooking competition.
that
Yeah.
you weren't particularly fond of.
Yeah, they rigged the competition. Yes,
Well,
I'm aware.
they might have done more than that.
Sure.
They're in cahoots with old Shittleberry.
Poor
Well,
Thomas.
things were on their ship.
Oh,
Well-
I found it on this ship.
Well, that was on the
in the room
paperwork.
in the room that you broke into and then didn't look at.
Because the lizard were talking shit. And Gronk
So-
called me a bum.
Will allow you to sort of retroactively roll for a society if you're wanting to recall information about the nobles that you would have
Say less.
shared.
Ooh, I can't remember shit, fellas. I just know they're not good people.
He's just blind with rage
Did
right now.
I used your hero point 2 earlier because
Damn it! Why'd you do that now?
That was the only way we were going to see the mountain.
Yeah, you would have just kind of crashed.
We
into
just would have
it.
died.
Yeah.
In me
So you
trying
saved
to.
You picture the one individual in particular that you don't like, but his name escapes you. What was it? Did it start with a D? No. J?
Nickelhorn, Shittlehorn, something like that.
My God. You guys are friggin' the worst at rolling Literally anything.
Am I? Hold on. Sidebar. Outside of the game. Did you tell me this information at some point? Am I supposed to actually remember this?
No.
I can't remember shit
I mean, I
about
would
this guy.
had you
I was not-
rolled well, then I would have just said, "Oh, it was this family that you recall."
I'm a
And
character.
oh, that's so and so, because you were native to the Kingdom of Voland. Everyone else is a foreigner.
Yeah, you can't cross those guys. That's all I remember. Very evil people. Very mean. Strong hand.
So you just remember that you don't like them.
They walked by and spit in my pot one day.
Huh?
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 My cooking pot. He spat in it.
The nobles went up to your cooking pot just to spit it. Now you're just lying.
Because we were bums. They didn't like us.
The nobles were bums as well,
No, we were bums. The nobles were noble.
but they came to
Told
the
you he was a
bums.
homeless skooma addict.
You weren't
One
wrong.
looked like a gamma.
The nobles?
Yeah, they had a lizard with
They're
them.
lizards.
No,
Okay.
no, they didn't.
I told you, I can't remember.
Just going off on a tall tale, making up everything. And then they threw poop at my child. Beefy.
And you believed it. I deceived you with a 22.
Well, I mean, he would get a chance to roll perception against that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
At little Beefy?
Yes.
Insane. What is wrong with these people?
I couldn't tell you. They're fucked. I told you.
Only you could
Screaming
remember
shit and whatever
their
they want.
name.
So we're at the dock.
You are, as you guys, this all happened in the past. You crashed into this dock. There's debris, smoke kind of billowing out as you all sort of regain your composure after a very rough landing. And Lizzie is, having composed herself, beyond furious, and to the board, my boat.
I don't know what to tell you. I told you I'd never driven one before. I tried my best. I think it did pretty well. We escaped the cloud of doom. We're here. Minor scratches. I'll help you fix it.
Hey,
No big
Lizzie,
deal.
I don't think we can park here.
Throw in my keys and say, keep it running.
So she's going to just be like slumped over, just like picking up random pieces of wood and like, oh no, this thing. And so you're all welcome to depart, though, if you want, as you are now in the city of Brockenshire.
Well, I know damn well none of us eaten in days.
It's only been a day and a half for you guys.
Man, it feels
I
like
carry
forever.
rations. So I'm good.
And it sounds like you're eating your rations right now, Oleander.
What's that?
You got something in there.
Don't laugh at him. He's not funny.
Well,
They've been on here for a day and a half eating 6 days worth of rations.
That's pretty fucking accurate.
It's like, God, I'm almost out.
I'm gonna buy the small bag so I reduce my chip intake. I have 3 bags at a time.
You do love chips.
I love me some motherfucking chips.
All right, so when do you need us back, Lizzie, to head to the next place? We're crew members now, right?
So
I mean, I'll help you fix it. Like, no big deal.
just, you know, would you have like gone to survey, you know, well, no, okay, so she's gonna say that she needs to survey the ship and see exactly what broke, because the tests weren't supposed to end like that.
What do I think? I look at it and I say, look, it will buff out. It's fine.
Uh,
That's better than what Lizzie's going to
you
be
just
able to
sort of like-
determine. She doesn't
you
know
know-
anything about that shit.
hold on. I have a picture exactly of
Oh,
what...
like, should I have done engineering for that instead?
No, I think perception is fine, but this is the this is how I picture your reaction with that 10. You just sort of
Like, it's fine. Like, it'll buff out. Don't worry about it. Sure, someone here will help you. I can take a look at things afterwards. Gotta stretch my legs, though. Been cramped up here for a minute. Haven't slept in a day. It's rough. And then I just walk off.
so she'll sort of go into the depths of the ship. You're all welcome to do what you want. The
So, what do we do here? Do we tell somebody about the giant red cloud?
so
Who do we tell?
Nobody has like approached us for
On this
damaging
busted
the
ass
dock
ship?
or wanting our fees.
well, okay, so
Usually
you're
there's a
just
docking fee.
you kind of just, you know, that sort of thing is, you know, you dock, then you go handle that sort of stuff. You know, no one's gonna meet you out in the harbor because there is no, like, actual harbor, in a sense. And the city, they operate, so they're a mining city, and as such, they do a lot of business. There's a lot of ships going in and out, so it's very much there's systems in place for that sort of thing, and you guys just kind of blew past everything in order to crash. So, as you are,
So security like rushing towards us right now. Like what the fuck?
yeah, you're as your guys are getting off the boat, you'll notice like, you know, there's crowds forming and guards are sort of approaching the vessel, and you're trying to.
Preemptive.
So what are you trying to
I'll
tell me
smooth this over.
your diplomatic ways?
Nothing to see here.
Well, that's a deception.
Yeah,
Because there
yeah,
absolutely is
that's,
something to see here.
Well, no, he can keep the diplomacy role, even if it is a deception. He's trying to be diplomatic about it, keeping the peace about it.
Yeah, I'm just calling everyone down. Someone else is gonna have to. I would suggest Dr. Munt, the engineer, explain the situation.
I put no points in those charisma. All right, we'll run it. I want to talk to who's in charge here.
Nope.
I got some news.
So we'll say Oleander's just trying to, you know, the onlookers. He's, oh, everything's fine. But you do see a squadron of guards are approaching, squat dwarven gentlemen. You know,
I will start talking loudly about how we were outrunning what we believe to be the Red Summer. Dragons attacked. Oh, hold on. I gotta look up this. I can't remember the name of the city again off the top of my head. Voland City was attacked by dragons and kobolds. I'm just yelling it.
okay.
like just so people don't come up and try and shackle me. Like, we need to talk to someone in charge here. We don't know what's happening. We were trying to get away. That's all I got.
God.
So I'm not supposed to tell them that
Would
Bowen
you
City's
like
been
to say
attacked?
anything?
No, that's fine. It's just you sort of anticipate things going one way when you're like preparing for everything, and then
I didn't expect us to crash.
yeah, no, oh yeah, you guys will just land the boat fine. You'll all sort of peacefully go out for a restaurant, just laugh it all over. No, you.
Mm-hmm. That was the plan. Now we have guards rushing us
Oh, I didn't say rushing. They're approaching.
at a quickened pace.
So.
I'm gonna get busy. Nice lady. Guards. I'm just gonna point in their direction.
She's like down in the below decks. She had other things on her mind. She cares about the boat more than anything else currently. So this is just on you guys.
I guess I await confrontation. Or we cruise the city, if there is none.
So the guards
Get the
will...
fuck out of here.
Are you trying to tell that to the guards, or...?
I'm trying to tell it to the guys.
We're not running. We're in a city that we can't get out of.
Don't worry, everybody. Calm down. Book it. Run. What are you rolling for?
He just dipped out of the party.
I guess Oleander just took off. I guess I'll just wave and say, "Bye, Flower Man."
Stealth athletic.
Well, the athletics won't get you very far. I'll let you know that. But the stealth will let you. You'll sort of jump down and get into the crowd, like, "Oh, what the hell's going on here? What is all this?" Trying to blend in with the rabble rousing.
Yeah. I'm rolling the game of my fucking life right now.
Man, where were all of these rolls earlier to have prevented this sort of thing from happening?
Yeah, so now I'm in the crowd yelling towards the boat.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened here?
Now you're angering everybody
I'm gonna
against
lean
us.
towards Agama and be like, "I think Flower Man hit head."
Causing a distraction so you guys can run. I'm like winking at you guys like get the
But
fuck
your
out of
guards
here.
haven't even talked to you yet.
I told you.
Look at the
don't be
picture.
mad.
We're in a mountain. Where are we gonna go?
Oh, better than here.
Maybe you right, Lizard Man. Maybe you right.
So the guards finally approach you. And, what's all this?
And then I will regale our story. Running. Maybe Red Storm. We don't know. You might be able to see it if you got a nice telescope. Couldn't get the boat to stop in time. It was going real fast. Don't really have the training on it, but emergencies. It is what it is. Don't worry. Lizzie is the boat owner. She's on the boat. She said she'll pay for all damages.
Jesus Christ.
She ain't here to disagree. So we apologize greatly. We were being attacked. You could see damage on the ship.
Oh, jeez. So...
City burned down.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Voland was attacked by dragons.
So...
I'm sure you guys have gotten word of that by now, right?
We squish little wizard people, but dragons not good.
For the record, since you brought up them seeing the Red Summer, remember that it was going north to south, and the mountain is in a way such that you entered the sort of chasm from the south. That's why you had to like swing wide into it, because you were heading east, so you had to swing so you were facing the proper direction when you crashed in. The north face of Brockenshield is actually still like solid mountain. So it's
I said maybe they have a telescope or something, and these stargazers up on top here that relay information down. I don't know. I don't want to talk your business. I've never been here before. Sorry, we crashed our ship. Lizzie's ship. I have nothing to do with the owning of the ship.
you'll see one of the guards just kind of like lackadaisically looking over the ship, and I ain't never seen no ship like this one before.
Yeah, me either.
You know, and the one you were trying to parlay with of, well, that's quite the fantastic story you're trying to tell, and
I mean,
you know, that may very well be
Cloud.
true,
Much lava.
but
mhm.
for public safety, you have to understand that we're gonna have to ask you to come down to the station with us.
Well, that's not going to happen, brother.
Yeah, no, I'll go. Why? I'm not trying to get murdered by guards right now. He is.
Me-
No, he's not.
all right,
Okay.
I'll go. I'll go.
So we'll say, you know, Beefy on the edge of the ship just starts waving at you directly, blowing your cover.
Get down, you bastard. Get down.
So,
Yeah, no problems. We'll go. Get this cleared up and be on our way. Hopefully nice and safe over here, away from whatever that was.
Oh. Yeah. Having seen
Uh,
people arrested by guards before, Grunk's just like, "You need a hold weapon?" And holds out his tree
Log.
trunk to him.
you know, one of the meteor dwarves will sort of look at it and, you know, no, I think you can hold on to that one there.
Okay. There's a
Are
big
these
old
dwarves
smile.
from Sheboygan?
You know, everybody's got accents. Sometimes you don't realize what accent you're gonna go for until you actually say it, and then, well, I guess this is, you know, I've made the
All
bed, I
dwarfs
have to
are-
lay in it, so.
All dwarfs are from Minnesota.
At least the
Except
ones
for,
you've talked to.
from the except for the grandpappy.
Well, I mean, he's not from Brockenshield, so.
It's fair. Brockenshield is Minnesotan. Lock it in.
Makes sense, you know, they got a heavy Germanic Dutch population, right?
That is true.
So the party,
Head to the station already. Just got here.
actually, where were you at 15? You say. Oops, that's not the one I meant to click.
God bless.
I meant to click at 20. Okay. Add this Lizzie. Where is she?
The ship, I
No idea.
presume. I mean, I don't know. I'm not She was pretty upset
Unbelievable.
about the landing, so she wanted to go check and make sure everything was, I don't know, working, I guess.
We're just
So
telling these guards everything.
Yeah, why not? Well, what am I gonna do? Get killed for this bitch on this plane on this ship that's been lying to us the whole time?
We're
Not
not
today.
going to. We have Gronk.
No, Gronk doesn't. Gronk will 100% turn on us. Have you not gotten his vibe?
I've gotten
He's
that
a good
vibe.
guy.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
guy. He is not going to go along with shenanigans.
So the two guards will sort of climb onto the ship to go locate this Lizzie person as you are
Yeah.
all being ushered away towards the barracks for further questioning.
Yeah, sounds great. Definitely not Tegan's first time being arrested.
So you will have all, as you're walking through the city, there's not like an urgency. You're not being like roughed up as you're being escorted. You're being kept in not shackles, but they've got like sort of ropes tied around you, just as
Jeez, I wasn't gonna run. I figured
just
I'll just cruise with you.
no.
I was gonna ask them about any cool places that I should know about. Shops, taverns,
We
I
people.
told you, y'all.
I mean,
now they got
libraries.
roped up and shit.
I mean, okay, so like they don't have like your hands, clasped or anything, but they do just have like a rope tying you all sort of together,
Like
just
play?
in case. This is we appreciate your cooperation, but just for
We've
public
never
safety.
seen your kind around here.
Well, no, we've definitely seen humans and orcs before.
And the guards are dwarfs.
Well, these ones are dwarves, but as you are
Guys, I
walking,
say we should fucking take them.
as you are walking through the city towards the thing, and you do note that it's while it's not a melting pot, there are humans, dwarves, orcs, primarily those three races that are inhabiting this mining city. The sturdy races who are not unknown to the physical labors, right?
I drop some mining lore, as in to get on their good side as we're going, or whatever. Like, just I don't know how you'd roll that. I grew up in a mining town too. Like the lingo, like how's the potash system going? I don't know. I don't know what they're mining here. Like,
What's the geostrata looking like around here?
yeah. What
Let's
you guys
see.
mining?
What could you roll for that?
You guys use the Valtech Survivor valve for mining applications.
So that
I hear
would
it's got high
be
flash.
that would be a diplomacy because you're trying to make an impression. Would you say that's a fair statement?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. They don't like me. I talk too much.
Jeez. The one person who's rolling good is rolling great on like
Aggressive ass shit.
Yeah. On just very antagonistic sort of things, and it's great. It's great.
This is what I get for not building a face for this game.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll say with an 8, at least one of the guards will sort of speak up of like, uh, you know, things are going well. Some mines are cut off right now, but before he's able to finish, one of the other guards will be like, "Shut up, you idiot!"
Make conversation, guys. Long walk,
Um,
Just trying to learn a little bit. Never been here before.
well, you certainly picked a way to make your debut.
I mean, I feel like it wasn't that bad for someone who has had zero training flying a ship, right? It's not bad. For winging it, it's not bad.
So,
The best part is it was mainly Simon.
Simon locks the fuck in. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it was mainly him.
except when he failed twice earlier.
But I had him.
Simon failed while I was gone?
Well,
Yeah, twice.
twice.
He fell down.
Oh.
He got confused. I had to oil him up. He was good.
Well, you took a nap, by the way, with Beefy after you charged the engine. You were
Okay.
you were tired. You felt very drained.
That would make sense.
So now you know why she wanted to take a nap. Making me, somewhat sympathize with this character. Ugh.
Ugh.
Can't believe you've done this. So you reach the guard barracks, and they're gonna, for brevity, they'll bring you all together to one room, and okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying that Red Summer's happening right now, even though it's not supposed to happen for another. And he'll, shout for, Audric, he's the number guy, how many years ain't supposed to happen for? It's another 10 years, I think. So you're saying this thing's happening 10 years ahead of schedule, and that justifies you causing a muck, crashing into a dock. Hey, you crushed some guy's fruit stand.
Fuck his fruit stand.
As a local
We
business,
are
as a
very
small
sorry.
business owner, how could you say that?
We almost died.
Is the head of the guard dwarf that we're talking to right
these
now?
are all dwarves you've been.
I
speak dwarf
speak
too.
to him in dwarvish. Please forgive our human. We think he's a drug
Oh,
addict.
Packer, what's... I
He,
got
he
him.
doesn't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, you don't know what I just said to him at all.
Where can I...
You're not going to find anything to roll to
He
understand.
does
the
know
language.
Dwarven, just not great.
I just know the lizard's talking shit.
We'll say that you're able to pick up words like human and homeless, but
Yeah.
you're unable to know the exacts of what he's saying. And oh yeah, no, I had an Uncle Marty that was kind of like that, so I get it. They get a little touched in the head, and he's saying this all in Dwarvish. You're hearing
And then
Marty
chicken
head.
You guys are lucky Olivia's in the room right now.
And then I will go also in Dwarvish to add to the conversation, saying that, look, we're not trying to get over anything on you. It was
This is
not
what
on
I'm doing
purpose.
behind you guys in chat.
We barely know him. Look, I forgot the name of the city again. Volan City was
It's
under
just-
attack. Is
it's
there
like
any way you
capital
guys can at
city.
least confirm that much? Yeah, Volan. Yeah. You said it's the capital city of Volan. Yeah, but I relay to them like they were under attack. Are you guys able to confirm that? That should confirm the majority of our story, right there. They were under attack by kobolds and dragons. We had to fight our way onto this ship, which we weren't trained to fly. Did our best. Got attacked in the air, chased by a big giant cloud that we assume is Red Summer, and we ended up here. You know, I'm working on my stopping. I'll do better next time. I'll buy a book while we're here, so teach me to pilot better. Apologies, Like I said, Lizzie gonna cover all cost of damages and rebuy that guy's fruit stand. No big deal. She's got it.
So, this is quite the
All in
tall
dwarf.
tale. All in dwarf. Okay.
I want to ask the guard if he knows anywhere where I can buy some fresh fruit.
Not anymore.
Well, they
That's the
did.
point. That's the point. They want to be assholes.
Well, there's Mitchell's down on Third Avenue down there, and he's just casually pointing out there's various fruit stands. It's a big city.
Why are we so focused on the one that we crushed when we almost died?
I mean, it happened. We're still gonna have to charge you with destruction of property if this is all.
Sounds like a very typical Minnesotan conversation.
At least these guys aren't hot-tempered dwarfs.
There's that.
We're laid back.
That's the Midwestern way, don't you know?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Maybe I should have said that as I got off the ship. They're like, well, we get you.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just get on out of here,
It was cause my previous D&D character I used the Midwest, the heavy Midwestern accent, so none of them are Midwestern, so it was great. What the heck are you saying? What do you mean? Yeah, no, and no, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. What is yes or no? I didn't even. We're gonna need it'll take a little while for correspondence to get back to us. Corroborate your
Free reign in the city, we won't leave. I got nowhere else to go, but I prefer to not be in a jail cell for a couple days. Why am I starting to pick up the accent?
Jail sale.
It's your destiny there, pal. It's deep in your roots. It's right in there.
I'll show you some roots.
Picks up beefy.
Oh, I get it, because he's a druid. That's smart there, pal.
See, I'm getting on their good side now.
They'll sort of, leave you in a locked room. There'll be like one guard in there just for now. The main guard leader will sort of walk out. We're gonna. I'll be back. I gotta check on some stuff before he goes off. So there's just one guard in there with you right now, and he'll be away for a moment. If there's anything you wanted to sort of like talk amongst yourselves for that or not.
Is it the guard that seems to get talkative with us?
Give me a D4 or a D2. Evens, yes. Evens, yes. Okay. Yep, that's the guard that was relatively talkative with you before being told to, like, shut up.
Oh, tell us the sights. Anything we need to look out for when we get out of here. Any good shops, any good taverns, inns, a library. I've never been here before. What is your favorite part about Brock and Shield?
Oh, well, I think my favorite part is, he'll sort of like lean in, it's just between us guys, the entertainment district, you know what I mean. But if you're wanting to, restaurants and stuff, I think there's if you go up on the 3rd level, and he's just sort of like talking with his hands as he's doing this, sort of like showing the different levels of the city that you saw as you were going. There's there's a food district over there that there's all sorts of great chow. You're just on the you go to the other wall. That's usually where the hotels and inns and everything. They got 1 or 2 good taverns. If you end up having to be here for a while, your options might be limited to prison rations. But we're gonna hope for the best for you. Y'all seem like
We're pretty stand up. I ain't trying to run nowhere. Where am I not going to stand out at? Look at me. How many monkey people do you see here? Generally, are there a lot here? Are there any?
He'll sort of lean back in his chair, tipping it back a little bit. No, I don't think I ever seen a. Oh, you know what? I don't want to say, I've never seen one of your people before, but not just like your people, but just
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd stand out like a sore thumb. You guys ain't gonna lose me. Let us get free roam. We won't go anywhere till you get word and corroborate our story. That's how much I know that it's gonna be true.
So, yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I mean, big guy right there, and yeah, I didn't actually catch any of your names.
Dr. Tegan Munt.
Oh, you're a doctor.
That I am.
And you, Agama? Hey, you were speaking the, your dwarf's pretty good.
I was raised by dwarves, me and my clutch mates.
Shoot, you don't say.
They even taught us how to work the forge.
That's right then. You can't be a dwarf. You can't do the forge, right? And there's a big guy over there. He's kind of looking at the towering monstrosity that is almost like 3 times his size.
I'm Gronk Hammerfist. Great wizard.
I forgot he was a wizard.
Oh.
I forgot.
A wizard, eh? I hope you guys didn't do nothing, because, you gotta do so much extra paperwork for wizards, and hey, you don't want to do that.
I promise no magic. It's good.
You guys will all be sort of just like, really just shooting the breeze. This guy just seems pretty. I'm just here to
His
get
name?
paid. His name? We'll say his name is Bertram. Or Bert.
Can I call you Birdie?
Oh no, that's saved for the entertainment district.
Oh, you are a sly fox.
So, you guys have been enjoying spending time with Bert. And after about, we'll say, a half hour or so, the captain of the guard will return to your... I mean, you're not in like a holding cell, but like an interrogation room. You know, they've got like the big table set up for you all and everything. But the captain of the guard will return, and you know he'll sort of rubbing his beard and all right, boys, so we're not gonna charge you for nothing, but I can't be, you can't be skedaddling out of town or anything, right?
Fine. Well, I don't think we're going anywhere for some days anyway.
Sounds fair.
Gotta get the ship back up and running and figure out what the next step is, you know?
Yeah. About that, we found your Lizzie.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were questioning her. Yeah. She let us know what's what, and she went back to the ship to survey damages. Well, we sent one of ours over there to escort and estimate damages on our end. For you guys, though, I mean, shoot, probably Bert told you everything, didn't he? Because he's a gosh darn blabbermouth.
Steel trap. Told us nothing, no matter
I
how
didn't hear
hard we
anything.
tried. You got a good guy right here. Good guard. Strong.
Sort of stare down Bert. Oh, Bert. The deception was so bad. Bert. No, yeah, for sure. I didn't tell him nothing. Especially about how you don't go to that one restaurant. I got some bad fish there that one time. And, he's just, regaling all the things he didn't tell you guys.
I just whisper, "Oh, Birdie."
So, well, shoot. Okay. So, God, what are we gonna do with you guys?
Why don't you tell us what tavern inn you want us to stay at? That way you always can have a way to find us, and we'll just mosey around the city. Yeah?
Are you gonna be able to afford staying at a tavern?
I don't know. You didn't tell us how much it costs. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out.
Well, we don't know how long it's gonna take for your lassie to figure out the ship, but
How much does a typical day at one of your inns cost?
it's generally about a gold a night.
Per person? Per room? Can we all fit into one room at 1 gold? Because I have 7 gold. Also, I'm very keen at fixing things, so maybe I can find a way to help a place. Fix a little bit of this, fix a leak. Get the heat working again. I mean, who doesn't want to give free room and board to somebody who can fix all their problems for free?
If you're looking to make some extra cash while you're here, you can swing by the guild and, they probably have a job or two posted.
Hey, perfect. We'll be able to find our way, no problem.
Well, we'll be in touch. As you're all untied from each other, and your apparent belongings are sort of given back to you as you are allowed to leave the station.
As we walk out of the station and get out of their earshot, these guys are wild. I told him to tell us where he wanted us to stay so they could find us, and he gave us nothing. How was he supposed to find us?
Well, I mean, he sort of was like, as you were leaving, he would have sort of directed you towards the guild.
Okay.
To,
Well, yeah, the
if you
guild,
were
but could
looking
dip
to
off.
make money in order to pay for things, and
Yeah. Maybe gotta fix a few things. Maybe kill a couple rats. City shit.
City shit.
so you guys
I
are
guess-
technically available. You've been directed towards the guild, but obviously you're capable of going way off of expectations. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem going to the guild, see what's going on. I mean, really, I don't know how we get out of here. We're in a cave, like inside of a mountain. So even if we tried to dip, where would we go? Kind of need that airship to get us out of here.
yeah, you could throw yourselves off the mountain. That would be a way out.
That would be a way out for
I am
good.
not doing that.
I mean, I'm just providing options. So,
So I mean, like we'd start walking toward the guild and be like, okay, what skill do you guys have? You can work a forge. I point to Agama. You can cook, right, Oleander? I can fix things, build stuff. And you do magic. I mean, we should be able to find some jobs pretty easy with that. That's like a good set of skills.
I would think so.
I mean, I could build something. You could help me funnel magic into it. We can make magic items. Grunk, do you have any idea how much that stuff sells for? Because I still believe he's a wizard.
Grunk still learns. Grunk no able enchant yet.
I can do the enchanting. I can't create magic, and it's kind of part of the deal as you're building it to funnel magic into it. So all I need you to do is funnel magic into my craft as I'm doing it, and we got magic weapons, items, whatever, armor. We will be wealthy in here in a few days.
Grunk can try. Has never done before, but Grunk can try.
It'd be so funny to watch him just smash whatever I built. Like, all right, funnel magic into it now. Just smashes it with a log. Like,
Dude.
what?
Oh. Grunk hit too hard.
It's like, that was all of our gold worth of items.
You're just like, that's okay.
It's like, oh, man, I guess spells backfire sometimes.
He would talk his way out of it being super nice.
so, we will stop there for the evening. Of you guys are going to be going towards the guild? Question mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll note that as the ending spot for tonight.